Christ, where I will teach you how to play guitar. In this video, I'm not going to be teaching you any chords or any strumming patterns. I'm going to be teaching you 2 exercises that will help you a lot in switching between chords. The hardest chords for beginners to switch between are G and C. This is why a lot of people play G with these 3 fingers, their 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger. And then they just have to switch like this. But that's not nearly as easy, and it's really confusing for most people. And your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd finger are much stronger, so they can press down better. But then switching from G to C, this finger has to go all the way up. That may not look complicated at the moment, but I'll show you that it really is complicated. But there's an exercise you can do that'll help you be able to do it very quickly. So the first thing you do is you put your fingers on the 3rd string, all of them on the 3rd string, 1 fret away from each other. So this one's on the 1st fret, this one's on the 2nd, this one's on the 3rd, this one's on the 4th. Now you can see this finger isn't right up close to the fret. So what you can do is you can slide up the guitar where the frets get closer until you're comfortable where all your fingers are right up against a fret. Okay? I put my fingers usually in the 7th fret with my 1st finger, the 8th with my 2nd, the 9th with my 3rd, and the 10th with my 4th finger. Now, what you're going to do from here, they're called finger push-ups. Finger push-ups is when you bring your finger up to the top string and then down to the bottom string. You stay in the same fret. And the tricky part is to move a single finger without moving the rest of your hand. So I'm going to do 15 with this 1st finger. It's the easiest one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then I just bring that finger back to where he goes, right? Then you have the 2nd finger. This one's a little bit harder, but it's the 2nd easiest. You bring it to the top string, to the bottom string the same way without moving your other fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now I'm going to skip this finger on purpose because this is the next easiest. This is the 3rd easiest. But you can't go to the top string with this finger because it's not long enough, so just go to the 2nd to top string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Then you have your last finger, which is this finger. The reason that this finger is the hardest is because these fingers are connected to it at the bone. So this finger doesn't like to move without these fingers moving as well. These fingers always want to move. So to move this finger is very difficult. If you try it, you probably won't be able to do it without moving these fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The reason I can do it is because I've done this exercise for a long time. But like I said earlier, that is why it's hard to switch between G and C, because this finger has to go from the bottom string to the 2nd to top string, and then back to the bottom string when you're switching back to G. But back to our exercise, if you can't do that yet, if these fingers are moving, hold them in place and do it with this finger. I had to do this at first. If you can't even do that, what you can do is you can just hold your hand here and move this finger, and it will slowly strengthen. Then you'll get to the point where you can just hold these down and do it, and then you'll get to the point where you can just do it freely. And then you'll be able to switch between G and C very quickly. The 2nd exercise I want to teach you is just so you can practice pushing down on the string. You do the same thing with your fingers, except starting on the top string, you move to each fret, like so, right? This one is the easiest for me. I'm starting in the 6th fret. Now, you take a metronome and you can set it to 80 beats per minute or 60 beats per minute. Start low and start going higher. What you're going to do is you're going to play this string every time, except you're going to put this finger down next, so it'll be slightly higher, this finger down next, so it'll be slightly higher, this finger down next, so it'll be slightly higher, and then you move down the strings. Every beat, you should hit your string 1 time. You can set the metronome to any time signature, but I have mine set to 1-4. back up. Once you can do it at 80 beats per minute, then put the metronome up to 100 beats per minute. One of my best friends, he can play the guitar very well. He's been doing it for a long time. He can get up to, I believe, 180 beats per minute. I can't get near that fast because I haven't done that exercise as often as he has. But because of this, he can switch between chords very quickly, and he can press down with the perfect amount of pressure. So you just keep working on doing it with whatever you're at now, 40 beats per minute, 60 beats per minute, or you can go 50, it's not impossible. And you just continue going higher and higher, and you continue practicing, and you'll be able to be a lot better at guitar because of this exercise. Continue practicing, do these exercises in a regular practice session, and I'll see you in the next video.
So shouldn't your fingers be stronger than mine then if you do finger push-ups?
No,
Why
you
not?
go up and down faster.
Oh, really? So we can line it up.
Okay, here we go.
It's 3 minutes in, you haven't said a single thing yet.
The thing has been going on.
I don't hear it right now.
Hello, welcome. That's 160?
180.
180.